Here are 3 tips to breaking free from self-doubt. Hi, I'm Kumakepu, and I help women who are tired of holding back break free from self-doubt, step boldly into their purpose, and achieve extraordinary results. Now, let's begin. Number 1, don't be afraid to reinvent yourself. I mean, girl, I know what you've done, and so do you. And the people around you know, and they can tell of the stories of how you tried to invest and it didn't work, of the relationship you went into and it burnt your fingers, of how many times you've tried to get a job and you couldn't, how many times you've tried having kids, and oh, the guy who left you at the altar. We all know those stories. But don't be afraid of starting over. Now, starting over means that you have to forgive yourself and give yourself another opportunity. Listen, second chance, third chance, fourth chance, whatever it takes. Go and reinvent yourself. Study the you that you want to become. Have that avatar in your mind and go for it. This is your time. Number 2, surround yourself with the right people. What this means is that flush out old environments that keep speaking to you to a lower dimension of you, that keep telling you who you are and who you cannot be. Find new groups of people that are going to speak life into you, that are going to help you imagine. In fact, people who see you. Have you ever been in a room where people thought you had potential and you're like, but it can't be me? It is you. So align yourself with those people. Seek mentors that are going to speak life and that are going to challenge you to move forward. Speak to people who are experienced in the field that you want to be in. Because whatever you need, whatever you aspire to be, someone else is that already. Go find them and make them your environment. Because remember, whatever we are in our environment, whatever our environment affords us, that we also become. So while environments cannot prohibit us from becoming what we need to become, but they have attributed to that lack of success. So give yourself a head start by creating an environment that's going to help you succeed. People who speak to you to a higher dimension of you, to a higher frequency that you want to be in. People who vibrate a certain way and who are calling you up. Number 3, which is my last tip for the day, but it certainly is one of the most important tips because it's an inside job. Create a success dictionary. Now, I'll speak in depth on this one next time in a secret mission that I'm doing particularly for you. But here's a tip about that. How do you speak to yourself? So I'm multilingual, and I remember the first time I had a dream in Afrikaans. I've had dreams in other languages too. And sometimes I'll have a dream in a language and I realize, oh, I don't understand that dream, and I'll go find that language. Listen to me, girl. You need to find your language, a language that talks to your psyche, a language that triggers a certain success mindset. Have those vocabulary words. In fact, make that dictionary your own dictionary. Words that are going to jolt you to success. Words that are going to tell you no when you're going wrong. Words that are going to define your future. Matter of fact, because everything in our mind is happening in words, our world is created by words. When you create your world, it is a thing that you do because of what's happening in your mind. And whatever's happening in your mind is happening in a certain code, in a certain language. Now, your responsibility is to find your success dictionary. In fact, don't find it, develop it. It's a language that you speak to yourself even when you fail. How do you look at failures? What are your definitions? Those definitions are very important in you managing the new you, in you creating and reinventing and making sure that your environment is correct towards your success, is projecting who you want to become. So those are my 3 tips. Follow me for more.